Hello everybody, today here I bring you a game called Rainbow Six Siege, and we're going to show you a clip in a second, and this video will tell you basically what we're going to be showing you today. But at the same time, we're in the middle of a custom match, and I'll have some friends who helped out basically do this video.
GPS satellites, unmanned drones, fucking laser sights. The more crutches you have, the more it hurts when they're kicked out from under you. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that a 6-inch blade never loses reception.
So basically that right there introduced the character who we're basically going to be talking a lot about. Thatcher. As you've seen in the video, he throws someone like a grenade. Well, it's an EMP grenade that disables all electronics within the vicinity. But here's the thing. It can even disable your sights, what you're using, like your ACOG, holographic, reflex. Even disable Valkyrie cams. They no longer are destroyed since the second to latest patch. And then they could also disable cameras that are bulletproof, which I have not tested yet, see if it's either destroyed or basically disabled. I may have to ask up a friend on that. And then he has 3 types of weapons you can start out with. The AR-33, the L85A2, and the shotgun. Sadly, he only has one secondary, while the rest of the SAS operators has only 2, which is an SMG-11 and P Mark 26. And that's what sucks, because he's the only one without the SMG, because Mute with the latest patch just got it. So therefore, we're wondering when he's going to get his, basically. And he has basically Claymore and Breach charges to go with. And if I were you, when you're running Thatcher, make sure you have one of his buddies. Well, technically just a buddy. I don't know whether if the second one would work. Thermite is his best friend in the world, because basically with them two on the same team, they're like an unstoppable force of nature. With him being able to go through reinforced walls, basically if they're bandited, you can throw an EMP grenade and stop it. And you'll see some fine examples of me stopping people's reticles, cameras, if I do hit one. I think I did, but for further ado, good show. Well, let's give this a go. But like I said, Thatcher, he's really good, but you should consider some options though before choosing him. Like if you're in a custom, technically, you could mainly run him, but that's only if you know that somebody you're going against actually is using an operator they can counter. Like for instance, Bandit, Echo. What else is there? Bandit, Echo, Mira. No, Mira can't be countered.
You need to locate the biohazard container.
Vigil can be countered.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
Timer's sort of got off a little slow. You can counter a lot of people.
Find the biohazard container.
I mainly run the AR-33 for one simple reason. It's good enough for me. Especially since they sort of upped the recoil on the LA-A52, if I got that name correct. And we'll see. You gotta really think about how you breach, pretty much. So, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna try to disable the reticles, basically good enough so I can do a rush. Got a gap in here. Good God, they got a Maestro. Don't he ever run out of ammo. There you go. Right there, you should have never stood right there. Now there's one more left. I really hate tactical realism, but it could really train you since you don't know, since you barely have the HUD. So there's Bandit. my friend's going to rush. This is when he gets really tactical. Just in case he flanks, I can take out a reticle if he already there. Or if he's still in there. Well, hey, we won.
Successful.
Pretty good shot, have to admit. Like I said, just pull it off like that could really work. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? But like I said, I'd rather run the AR-33 for myself. For other people out there, mains, thatcher, run whatever you want. Just whatever fits your boat. Yeah. Screen's still loading a little bit. That's what I hate sometimes. Sometimes it don't load, sometimes it does. Short's got awful too slow. You gotta go flank somewhat. And my friend actually is setting an example. What I zoomed in onto is Ubisoft actually had a merge where you could get these chibi charms technically, and he got the thermite one. It actually looks pretty cool, so. Ow. And this is what I hate the most, because you got these people who actually know where you enter them. That's why you really never want to enter from the same time. So I got my butt handed there to me, my cabbie. He throws a frag. Got a butt handed to that round, but hey, whatever floats your boat. There's no need to go and try hard, but heck, sometimes you may, sometimes you don't. Especially in the rank, yes, you may have to go try hard just to win. But I don't use the rank just to get a rank. I use it as an extra renown boost, so I can get the next set of one of the new set of ops that comes out. Now we got 3 wins for us, 3 wins for them, and this I think settle it's all. Just hope this happens, because the way how they're playing,
Find the biohazard
it's just me and my friend, and we're just doing a friendly 2v3. It's actually quite fun if you ask me. Just not in tactical realism, but I can see the beneficials to it. Help get your make your senses sharper.
5 seconds. Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location.
Now we just rushing. Apparently they keep team killing every single round, so that leaves us with 1 person remaining. That's what I really love about that. Because we really don't have to fight that much. And you just gotta think about it, it's friendly conversation, so why don't we breach in? My friend's already in somehow. I can't remember how in the world he got it. Got a cabbie.
The threat is neutralized.
And bonk.
Op 4 eliminated.
Friend finished him off with a sledge. Good job. Like I said, Thatcher ain't that hard to play. But the moment Thermite dies, or you die, it's just like the end of the world for him. And there you go, people. Basically, all you do, stick together to your best bud Thermite, and you can mainly get most of those pushes as a victory. But you gotta really think about it. What the people may run may be a different story. But if your Thermite dies before you do, yeah, it's not gonna be fun going against the entire team without your best bud Thermite. But if he does live and you live, let's just say you're mainly gonna be passing through a lot of walls together. Just remember, whatever gun you run, it's your choice. Whatever gun floats your boat that you can control easily is what you can control. I'm not telling you just run AR-33. You can run any gun you want, any pistol, any type of attachments. That's up to you. And now one thing I will say before we go is that when you play Siege and you die, don't just rage quit. Give these call-outs to those teammates that are in need of call-outs, especially in a ring. One call-out can change the tables of a match.